Are you struggling to make a change? Want to, but can't? Today, I'm talking about consistency to stop you from being your own worst enemy. You think consistency is doing the same thing over and over? That's sort of right. But with that definition, playing video games over and over makes you consistent. Yet, you would never say I'm consistent at binging a new Netflix show. Consistency is taking the necessary step daily until the outcome is rooted in reality. When I say I'm gonna talk about how to be consistently consistent, I'm really talking about staying in your lane in pursuance of a bigger goal by bridging the gap between a dream and reality. I'm not a psychologist or an expert. I'm just a dude who's been up and down trying to provide some gems. Today, I got 5 steps for you to be consistently consistent.
Step 1. Don't do what you know is bad.
Are you getting in your own way? Can't quiet that tiny voice in the back of your mind? The antidote begins with what not to do. To be consistent with constructive habits, you have to take away destructive habits. Trying to be consistent with poor habits, it's like expecting to go on the highway and cruise at 80 miles per hour during a traffic jam. It's just not gonna happen. The umbrella definition for destructive habits, anything that afterwards you feel mentally exhausted from. When you remove those habits, you are almost unknowingly cruising in the
Hell
past.
yeah.
In order to get consistently consistent, you have to make room for it. Don't do what you know is bad.
Step 2. Be intolerant towards shadolity dragging you down.
The real problem is people push it off to tomorrow. They feel bad, but not horrible about what they do. So they repeat and repeat. How do you stop this? It takes being livid or your life imploding to make this shift. There has to be a degree of want, but an even higher degree of that and you. It begins by wanting more for yourself, and that begins by saying that. People get all excited when they think about changing their lives and following their dream, but never intensely irritated when they think about the toxic habits dragging them down. Develop an attitude of ruthless intolerance towards destructive habits. You have to get angry with doing fine, okay, all right. Why settle for fine when you can be great?
Step 3. Chase greatness.
When you choose to become obsessed with chasing excellence, by default, you become consistent. To do this, study the minds and temperaments of winners. I'm working the room like there's people around. Embody those characteristics. The quest to greatness is a lonely path, so you gotta do it alone. You don't need a gym buddy. You don't need to spend money on an accountability partner. You got you, and that's all you need, which is the best resource available. You have to want something bad enough where you're willing to sacrifice everything. Right, guys? Phoebe agrees.
Huh?
Right, Phoebe?
Step 4. Delay gratification.
The problem with instant gratification is it builds a reality not rooted in greatness. It is rooted in short-term gratification and long-term comfort. When you accept that greatness comes with patience, the yin to the yang, without a doubt, through the process of time, you will get where you want to go. You become more settled, like you're playing the game of Catan, and you begin to enjoy the journey by becoming detached from immediate results through delaying gratification. When you want something bad enough, you're willing to sacrifice everything. As a result, you delay gratification.
Step 5. Build a system. It's dope.
Build a system consciously. Place yourself in an environment to win. You can't win the race if you aren't in a race. Build it consciously and slowly. Add in one discipline, get used to it, get it in the routine, then be realistic. If you can add another, then add another, and repeat that process, brick by brick. Create a system, not motivation. We went over what consistency looks like. I hope you took some nuggets away from this video and become more consistently consistent. And all I can say is, oh Lord, it's dope, baby.
Liam, I don't get it. What's dope? Spelled D-O-P-E. You dope? What's dope? It's dope. I don't know.